Hello, welcome to the Fragrant Juice. My name is Monte. I hope this video finds you doing well. And in this installment, we are going to be speaking about a house that I recently discovered, and I think that you will like this fragrance if you love fragrances that are versatile, that can be worn day and night at any time. And that is of the house that I recently discovered, Imperial Destiny. This is Couronne. It's clashing with my light, but that's all right. Yeah, so we're speaking about Couronne from the house of Imperial Destiny. Now, I recently discovered this fragrance when I was in Perfumania maybe about 2 months ago, and I got it on a really good deal. Actually, I picked up like 3 or 4 fragrances at the same time for a crazy deal. I think it was like 3 for 120 or something like these. I think this normally retails for maybe around 100, and I think it might retail for, had to get the receipt, but maybe like around 130, 140 bucks. And I got it for 30 for having it getting it with a package deal. But this is 100 mil, and this is a really great, fresh, slightly spicy, citrusy, versatile fragrance. And I'll get into exactly what it is. So what you can expect in this review, I'll be going over what the notes are on my skin with my testing of this. I've worn it multiple times over the past few weeks, so I have a really good idea of what you can expect with this. I'll go over what longevity and performance was like for me. Also, who I think this is for, and I'll give it a rating, a juice score. And hopefully through that process, you will determine if Imperial Destiny Couronne EDP is a fragrance you would like to add to your collection. Really great packaging with this fragrance. Comes in this sage green bottle, and it also has a marble top, which is kind of cool. Marble top, really good atomizer on this as well. The packaging that it came in was pretty cool too, the box that is there. And the cool thing about these that I like, it actually have the notes on the back. I love when fragrance houses do this, when they put the notes on the back, has top notes, middle notes, and base notes on this. I think that's really great, so that you can kind of quick reference what you're getting here. So right here, great atomizer. Look at all that mist you get with this one. Really great. And in the air with this, you're hit with this really crisp lemon citrus. Also, there's some spiciness from some cardamom, and there's also that ginger. The ginger is the star of the show with this, and I think it's really great. The ginger in this is not harsh, but it has a zinginess to it. You definitely know it's there. It gives it an invigorating type of quality. One of the first fragrances that I really grew to really enjoy that had ginger in it was actually Valentino's Born in Roma, Umo. And I really liked the EDT of that. That was one of my favorite ginger fragrances until I started trying this one. So if you like the note of ginger, I think you'll really like this. Let me get it on skin as well. So another thing, what you can expect with this one gives me definitely a versatile vibe. It leans more masculine just because of the presence of the ginger in there and some of the herbal nature. Like as you go into the mid with this, what starts to come out is there's a sage herbal type of nature in this that gives it some refinement and maturity. This is a scent that I could see being worn in the office by a gentleman. It definitely leans masculine, but I think a woman could wear this because of that citrus, the slight spiciness, also with the herbal type of notes and nature. But it's blended very well. There's also note of kumquat in this, which is, I believe it's a type of fruit, and it kind of has a slight sweetness in it, but it's like in between a plum and a pear. But there's a juicy kumquat type of note in here, which is very pleasant when it's mixed with the herbal nature of the sage and that ginger at the top that's giving it that kind of zinginess. This is not a light fragrance at all, but it's not dense as well. It has a good balance in between it. Longevity performance wise, I get an arm's length projection to soft, and overall I got I would say probably like 7 hours of solid performance with this. Not beast mode type of stuff, but I don't think that's what this was going for. Ideally, I see it being more for males 30 and up, more likely than not, unless you like a more refined scent. I can see a guy in his mid-20s pulling this off. I can see it definitely working for the office, working if you want something that is versatile, that includes that note of ginger, that dries down into something that's a bit more mature with the sage. And then I believe in the base notes as well, there's some musk in there, and there's also some patchouli. It also says leather. I'm not picking up leather much in this. If it is leather in here, it's very subtle and light. And if you like the note of ginger and you like the ginger and patchouli kind of idea, this is definitely gives me like a herbal smoothie type of quality to it without the sweetness. Because I remember I can't remember the name of the place, but you remember going to the mall and getting smoothies, and they were all the craze, I would say like 6 or 7 years ago. And some of these smoothie places, you could get different type of things blended into the smoothie, like different type of, whey protein, or you could get, I used to like to get spirulina, like a herb mixed into like my mango smoothie or strawberry banana smoothie, stuff like that, to kind of add some green notes. And that gives me that vibe. I know it doesn't make that much sense, but bear with me. This gives me the vibe of a smoothie without the sweetness and without the creamy, like, it's not a dairy kind of vibe. It's more so a herbal smoothie without the sweetness that has a lot of ginger and lemon. I think there's also an apple note in here too, as well, at the top. So it's very herbal forward, ginger forward, not sweet, but savory. And it's really a very pleasant scent. Well blended, lasts over 7 hours. Really impressed by the offering from Imperial Destiny Couronne by Imperial Destiny. This brand, if I understand correctly, I think they are one that commissions fragrances for Perfumania. That's where I picked this up. That's a fragrance outlet if you haven't heard. I'll put links in the description where you could pick this up. Keep in mind, I bought this with my own money, but the links that I put in the description could be affiliate links where I earn a commission, but at no extra cost to yourself. So just keep that in mind. But I bought this with my own money. When it comes to giving this fragrance a juice score, given the value I picked it up for, what it provides overall, I'm really impressed by this one. I'm gonna give Imperial Destiny Couronne a solid 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for Imperial Destiny Couronne. Everyday approved, versatile scent, office ready. If you want just one scent that's gonna be able to, you can go anywhere, do anything with it, not offend anybody, this is one that I would recommend for sure. And outside of that, if you like that fragrance and you like a ginger note in fragrance, I already talked about how Valentino Born in Umo is a great fragrance to go for. But another fragrance that has the note of ginger that I actually really like is this one right here. This is Tumi's Atlas, which is a great freshy, Has a grapefruit note at the top, and it also has that ginger in there, and it blends down to a nice vetiver and sandalwood in the base, a creamy base. This is a really great fresh fragrance where if you like that ginger note and you want something that's also great for the office, everyday use, can be worn by any man, anytime, anywhere, just one and done, blind grab, you should think about picking this up. That's Toomey Atlas. And hey, if you like this content and you want more content like this, please do me a favor as it helps. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with somebody who you think would get value out of it. I love talking about fragrance. I just want you to smell good. And at the end of the day, what I really want, more so than anything, is for people to talk about their experience with fragrance. Give me some recommendations on things you like. Let me know in the comments. Do you like the note of ginger in fragrance? Recently, I'm starting to really enjoy it because it's a different take on spice. It has a slight sweetness, citrus, and spice all in one. So ginger, who knew? Really good in fragrance, also really good next to a great sushi roll. I think that's it. And remember, your neighbor's nose is a terrible thing to annihilate. So make sure today you grab something great and you give it a few sprays. And until next time, peace.